New Mexico State is coming off of a 37-34 victory against Louisiana Lafayette on Saturday. And the Aggies now prepare for a home game this Saturday against Arkansas State. That game will kick off at 2 p.m. Mountain Time from Aggie Memorial Stadium. Coach, before we get started with questions, please give us your thoughts on last week's game against the Cajuns and the upcoming game against Arkansas State.
Yeah, thanks, Randy. Yeah, I was really pleased with our team. That was a great team win for us in all three phases. We made plays to win the game. Obviously, Andrew Allen had a big day with 4 touchdown passes, and with what he had dealt with the passing of his father and coming out and playing like he did was really remarkable. Larry Rose, our running back, broke the school record for rushing yards in a season with 191 yards rushing there. He broke that record that had stood for some 20-something years, so big day for him also. And then, defensively, we hung around, we fought hard, got a turnover at the end. Thought our kicking game was really sound. Parker Davidson did a great job for us, hit 3 field goals, and really proud of him. Just proud of our whole football team. We really competed hard and get tested again this week with a great Arkansas State team. So certainly have our work cut out for us this week.
Thank you very much, Coach. As a reminder to our members of the media, please press *1 to get in the queue to ask questions. Our first questions come from Troy Schulte with the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. Troy, if you're there, please go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
Hey, Troy, how you doing?
I'm good. Hey, just curious, I'm sure it's pretty complex, but, this turnaround you guys have had the last 3 weeks, if you could point to 1 or 2 things that's kind of sparked this, what would you say it would be?
Troy, I think the biggest thing it's that learning how to win thing. Early in the year, we had 3 games that we really should have won. And we lost to Georgia State by 2, we lost in overtime to UTEP, and we lost by 1 score to New Mexico. And in all 3 games at the end, it's like our guys were waiting for something to happen or just hesitant to go make plays. And that's how you win games. Guys got to step up and make plays. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, we're a really young team. We only have 2 recruiting classes here now. We're a really freshman, sophomore-oriented team, and our younger guys started stepping up. The Idaho game in particular, we stepped up offensively and just made play after play after play at the end of the game to win it. It's like finally they started realizing that you have to go win these games. They're not just going to get handed to you. And then same thing at Texas Tech, same thing this Saturday. We've got guys stepping up at the end to finish games off.
Yeah. And with Larry, he's been such a big part of what you guys do. And I've read some things where, he was hoping coming out of high school he'd be recruited by some of the schools in his home state. I mean, is what he's doing do you think it serves as validation for him? Just being able to do what he's able to do? Yeah,
I think you're exactly right. Look, Larry plays with a real healthy chip on his shoulder. I mean, he's not a bitter kid at all, but it's a healthy chip. He just wants to prove to everybody that, we were right about him, that he is a Division I player. We were the only school that Division I that gave him that offer. And I love the way he comes to work every day. But the great thing about him is what you see on Saturdays, that's what he's like every day in practice. I mean, every day in practice is game day for him, and that's why he's such a great player.
Yeah. And lastly, I mean, ASU's offense, what's your biggest concern going into this weekend?
Everything. The quarterback in particular, I think he is just a phenomenal football player. I think he's great in the passing game. He's obviously can run, but he really hurts you bad in the passing game. And I think the thing that he does really well, a lot of times guys, when they start to run, they don't keep their eyes downfield and see receivers come open. Yeah. But I tell you what, if he starts to run and you come up, he'll find an open receiver. And then they do a great job with their scheme, too. They spread you out and put you in, difficult situations for the run game, pass conflicts, and they're a tremendous offensive team.
All right. Thanks, Doug.
You bet.
Thank you very much, Troy. Coach Martin, before we let you go, I just want to ask you about your 2 Sun Belt Conference Student Athletes of the Week. You spoke briefly about Andrew Allen, and again, he dealt with a very tragic situation, in the last couple of weeks, but namely on Saturday having to attend his father's funeral and perform as well as he did in that game against Louisiana Lafayette. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you saw from his performance, either on the field or off the field, that kind of led to his success?
Yeah, I think Andrew really handled that whole situation well the whole week. And I think the best thing was our players really rallied around him and had his football family here to help support him, and that was huge for him, I believe. And then, but driving in Saturday morning and then just jumping out on the field and playing like that, there's not many people that can handle that situation. And he handled it in real mature fashion. And it's a life lesson. That's how you handle adversity. His father would want him to keep going on and be successful. And I told Andrew after the game, that's the way you honor your father. And so we're just, really proud of him. And I know his whole family was excited about that game.
And finally, again, Parker Davidson was named the Sun Belt Special Teams Student Athlete of the Week. A couple field goals, 4 touchbacks. What did you see from him on Saturday?
Yeah, you know what, that was really huge for Parker. He's a true freshman, and he has got tremendous potential. I really think he is going to be, next year as a sophomore, I think he will be automatic points for us on field goals. And he's had his ups and downs this year a little bit like all freshmen, but I think that was a real confidence boost for him and something that really propelled him into a tremendous college career because he does have a wealth of talent.
All right, Coach Martin, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.